In the heart of Minnesota, where dense forests stretch for miles and lakes are scattered like precious gems, lies the small town of Glenwood. The local lake seemed ordinary, a perfect spot for fishing, evening walks, and quiet reflection. The townsfolk often spent time along its shores, but beneath this serene beauty hid a story whispered by the trees and carried on the cold wind. This is the story of Jacob, a 17-year-old boy who lived nearby with his grandfather. His grandfather was a Vietnam War veteran, a man who had seen much in life. He always warned, "Jacob, beware of what hides in the darkness by the lake. It's not just darkness. There's a shadow there that brings death." At first, Jacob didn't take these words seriously. To him, they were just old man's tales, legends told to scare kids and keep them from wandering the woods at night. But curiosity got the better of him. One chilly autumn evening, Jacob grabbed his phone and flashlight and headed to the lake. He wanted to prove there was nothing to be afraid of. At first, the night was calm. The water mirrored the moonlight perfectly, and only the trees whispered in the breeze. Then strange, almost unreal lights appeared on the surface, moving like living creatures. Jacob crouched closer and started recording. Suddenly, the water rippled more violently. A shadow appeared on the surface, large, indistinct, almost human-shaped but horrifyingly unnatural. It slowly glided over the water, as if swimming between worlds. Jacob felt a coldness creeping over his skin. His heart raced. He tried to step back, but the shadow seemed to lock eyes with him. Then he heard a whisper, quiet but piercing. A voice, as if coming from the depths of the lake. "Come with the shadow." Panicked, Jacob ran, but the forest and darkness seemed to close in around him, trapping him. In his last message to friends, he wrote, "There's something here. It's watching me. I can't leave." The next day, Jacob was gone. Police found only his phone on the shore, and on the recording were strange whispers and the sound of restless water. The legend of the shadow on GlenwoodLake quickly spread through the town. Locals began fearing the lake after sunset. They say anyone who stares at the water too long risks falling into its trap. The shadow drags souls into the unknown, never to be seen again. Some say the shadow is made of lost souls who never found peace. Others believe it's something ancient, living here long before humans arrived. But all agree on one thing: it's no ordinary phenomenon. So, if you ever find yourself near Glenwood Lake at night, and you notice the water moving on its own or strange flickers in the dark, look away. Because some shadows aren't just tricks of the light. They're hunting for new victims.